So as I start to pay more attention to my handbag collection and only wanting to have a very curated, I think is a little bit too strong of a word, but a collection that I wear, use, and love, I like to periodically pay attention to the types of handbags I'm buying. What are the most practical bags that I use, that I'm gravitating to, and then that helps me figure out what I like and what I don't like. And so even when I really love a bag that's on the market and I have these itchy trigger fingers, it helps me to not pull the trigger because I know that something about it is going to annoy me. So I'm going to give you guys a list of, I haven't counted, a list of bags that I've noticed that I pick up a lot when it comes to shopping habits. I tend to gravitate to some of the more styles and I find them most practical for me. My lifestyle right now, I'm 35, I'm a stay-at-home mom of a toddler. It's wintertime right now. It's very raining. We're looking at thunderstorms the next couple of days. I'm in Texas, so I don't leave the house often, if at all, in the wintertime. I am not a winter bunny. I love being in the sun. I love the sun on my skin. I do a lot when it's warm outside. But now I am more in the house. I have no desire to leave the house. But year round, I am a mom of a toddler, very busybody boy. I usually only have one hand to work with. So those are some of the elements that you can keep in mind. I'm not any sort of fashionista out in the town getting dressed every day. Just to give you an idea of what my lifestyle has been looking like the last few years. So first off, to go off of my previous video comparing the Quince bag with the Horse Clementine, those are very similar bags, but they are very different as well. I feel like this style of bag, this east-west boxy shape, is a style that I gravitate to a whole lot. I prefer east-west over the more square type of bags. I feel like it's easier to get my stuff in and out of east-west versions of bags versus the more square type of bags because things get lost in the bottom of the square bag, so it takes some more digging around. A lot of times, especially my husband is in the military, so I'm often alone for months at a time. So it's like I can't really afford to waste time like that digging around. I have to be able to do things quickly. So these bags, this style, is something that I gravitate to the most. I like the back pocket on this. It makes it even easier. I can fit my phone in this thing, fit my wallet in the back pocket. I don't have to keep going in and out at all of this bag. I feel like this is more stylistic and edgy with the black silver, and I love the way the strap is made. But this style of bag, the east-west, magnetic opening, non-zipper thing that I can wear crossbody, is some of the most practical bags I have in my collection. I love these bags. I could stay in them for a very long time. I've been in this bag since I got it, but granted, I haven't been in and out of the house. But these are good, especially for times like this when it is wet outside and it's raining, because I don't have to worry about the leather, I feel, getting wet. I feel like it'll still be good. It's not sensitive in that way. So those boxy style bags like this are some of the most practical bags in my collection when it comes to crossbodies and being like a solo type of mom. Those bags are really good and they're very stylistic. My next favorite bag, style, in my collection are the shoulder bag, satchel types of bags. You know what I mean? Not the satchel bags that are crossbody satchel, but the over the shoulder satchel. You guys see me with these bags all the time on the channel. I'm sorry if this video is redundant, but this is like a diary entry. The swing zip and the satchel. This is just called, I think, the checker satchel. I can't remember. It's from Coachtopia. These are some of my favorite bags to wear. Another bag I could stay in a long time. But I like the shoulder bag style because I can just hike it up and it stays on. I don't have to worry about crossbody and one boob bulging over over the crossbody, you know what I mean? I didn't used to have boobs before I had kids, but now that I have one, they've changed a little bit. So it's like I see them more. But yeah, I've noticed that I gravitate a lot to shoulder bags, not just the satchel style, but bags like the Coach Brooklyn 28. I love this bag so much that I thought about getting the bigger size. Not that I need more room. I do wish there was a in-between size between this and the 39, but I really love the way the 39 looks on people. Skinny, bigger, tall, short, all kinds of body types. I feel like that bag looks really good. I recently saw, Isa of Asia. She got the black Brooklyn 39. She's in Australia. On her body type, her height, everything. And I thought, because I think we're about the same dimensions, I thought it was going to be overwhelming on me or on her, but it looks so good. I was like, dude, you're making me want to buy it even more now. But I love this bag. I was in this bag for like maybe 4 or 6 weeks or so when I first got it. It was warmer outside, so the color made a little bit more sense. I don't really care. I could wear this in the winter time, it's fine. But this kind of shoulder style stays on the shoulder, which is important because I do have a toddler. These are some of my favorite bags to wear, and I gravitate towards these way more when it comes to practicality. This one is non-zipper, so it's like a magnetic closure. So it's very easy to just slip my hand in there. I don't have to like zip it and unzip it or anything like that. So when it comes to practicality, that's something that I have noticed. I also have my Dooney Bourke Messenger, and it is kind of like this as well. And that was the first bag that made me realize that I like these kind of bags without the zipper because it's easier to get in and out of. With these bags, when it comes to like these satchel type of bags, like the swing zip and stuff, I don't really mind the zipper because it gives me something different. You know what I mean? I don't mind going in and out of it. And I wore it a lot when I was solo momming for the first month and a half that I had this bag. I was still solo momming before my husband came back from overseas. And I didn't have too much of a difficult time, but it was a little bit more difficult than the bags that do not have the zipper to get through. Next, I'm going to show a bag that I haven't worn in a long time, but because it was super practical in my lifestyle, I don't really want to give it away or sell it. And it is the Pillow Tabby. I wore this, last time I wore this was when I first moved to Texas, and I wore it crossbody, but usually I wear it like this with a strap extender. I like this bag, and it's saying a lot because a lot of these bags, like with the flap style, I don't really find appealing for my lifestyle. I usually have some issues with it. I got rid of my quilted tabby, although I've been thinking about getting it back, but in the black silver this time. I'm still on the fence about that because I don't want to like just have it sitting there because this sits. I like to whip it out and I like having it, but it kind of sits. But this bag is really practical. I enjoy it every time I wear it, but it's this flap style that I don't tend to like. It makes it less practical because I have to line up the button to make sure it snaps. Sometimes I just have to leave it and just be like, whatever, I'll fix it in the car. But it's hard to say that it's one of the most practical, but it is more practical for some reason than the quilted tabby. Even though it's the same shape, it is a little bit more casual with the puff, in my opinion. But I do tend to like it. These two bags, what is this called? The Faye Crossbody from Coach Outlet. And then we have the Retail Quilted Tabby. These are really practical bags. Amazing little bags for me. This is someone who's a mom, busy, whatever. These bags are so light. That's what I like about them. If you want to go out with a bag that doesn't feel like you're wearing a bag, you're not burdened down by the weight or the size, the clunkiness, anything, I like these bags. They are small. So phone, wallet, keys, mascara, lipstick, things like that. Back pocket, back pocket, you can't fit your phone in the back pocket of these. But these are just such fun, cute little bags that just fit everything you might need. It might not look like it, but even as a mom where I feel like I have to carry everything in the kitchen sink, I get by with these tiny little bags. The Faye shoulder bag is different because it doesn't have the separator like the Quilted Tabby 20. So in a way you can fit more, or it's easier to dump and go than to like compartmentalize and stuff like that. But it does have the magnet right here. So it hangs low. So I guess the height gets disrupted by the magnet if you want it to close fully. Super soft leather. But practicality, when I'm just like, I want to be free, hands free. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a bag, but they don't make pockets for women like that in the clothing. These are so good. The most practical bags that I can think of when it comes to just wanting to be free and not wear a bag, but you have these cute things just hanging crossbody. Hands down, the most practical bags that I own in my collection. I own two of those quilted tabbies. I have that one and the one in canary. I like the floral one more because it is neutral, but it's not that boring, just flat neutral like the Faye. But those are some of my most practical bags that I own. When I think of practicality, I hands down go to the Quilted Tabby 20, period. And then the others, these three, move into practical, but they go down the step because they have the zipper or because they have the flap, right? Another bag I haven't worn in a while. Very practical. I wore it up and down the Las Vegas Strip. It's hot. I was carrying a lot. Food, snacks, diapers, wipes, phone, wallet, keys, things for me, things like that. It did not get heavy at all. Very easy, very stylish. And of course, when you're in Vegas, you kind of want to whip out your good stuff. And that's the YSL Nikki bag. This is a bag you probably saw. I haven't posted it yet. The day I'm filming, it hasn't been posted yet. I'm trying, you guys. I gotta work on my thumbnail and everything, but life has been kind of crazy for me. But YSL Nikki bag, this is the medium size. Most practical bag where you look at this, you could fit an iPad. I have the iPad 11 Pro, or I did before my son smashed it to death. You could fit an iPad in this back pocket. It is so spacious. It is so light. When you load it up, it doesn't feel like a burden. I don't know why I haven't worn it. I haven't worn it since last spring, and it was the easiest, most practical bag that I own. I think it just kind of overshadowed by Coach, if I could be completely honest. But it has a lot of compartments. It has a zippered back pocket, large compartment in the middle, and then a front slip pocket. And then you also have this. You could fit so much in here, and it doesn't feel like a burden. It doesn't feel super weighty. The only thing I would say is that it is that square style that I said I don't gravitate more to. I really like East-West the most, but this is an exception. I appreciate the square style on this bag because of how it carries the weight, how it doesn't get super heavy or anything like that. And I can take this out in the rain because of how the leather is. It's super durable. It's smashed in, but this is how it looks like. It's not like it's damaged or anything. Like, this is just how the Nikki bag is. It is very kind of worn aesthetic, but it looks brand new when you look at it up close. This is like really great bag. I should wear it more. I had thought about selling it because it's been sitting, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. Because every time I pull it out and I like try it on to see if I might want to send it to Fashion File, I just can't bring myself to do it. So yeah, practical bags. This I would say is up there with like Horse Clementine in terms of practicality. They look nothing alike. Nothing alike, but practicality and serving what I needed to give for my lifestyle. Some of the most practical bags that I own. One of my favorite bags of all time, the Dooney Bourke satchel. I could stay in that bag for a long time. This is where things get like murky. I could stay in this Dooney Bourke satchel for a very long time. Okay, I love this bag so much. Like, I cannot explain how much I love this bag. Everything from the leather, how it looks, the old school vibe of it, putting a little puff on there. I love the color, being able to switch out the strap, the way the handles feel in my hand. I could stay in this bag forever. I love looking at it, period. I love going inside of it. The organization of the bag on the inside. I don't have any complaints about this bag. Now, I have a 30-pound toddler. So when I'm walking around with my stuff in this bag, it's fine. I feel okay. But when I have my toddler with me, I have to throw this thing in the stroller because that's when I start to feel the weight. Because if I'm carrying a 30-pounder and then I have this bag, I'm sweating. Like, that's how I feel. But when it comes to just like errands and wearing it, I don't feel like it's weighty or cumbersome or anything like that. So while I love this bag, I can't really say it's the most practical. This is the 13 inches across, their normal size, or the small. It used to be called the small. It's now considered to be normal size. It's a lot of bag. It's a lot of weight. So it's not the most practical. When it comes to practicality, I'm looking for ease of use. Can I handle it with one hand? That's what makes it like top practicality. These two fit the bill. Top practicality. Easy closure. There's no zipper. I could wear it crossbody. This fits practicality. The only thing that takes this one down a notch is the size. because it has a smaller capacity than the horse and the quince. But tabby, I don't have to carry a lot. I have my key holder, phone, card holder, or wallet, because it does fit my wallet in here, a lip balm. You know, I don't have to carry a whole lot. Like, I don't have to carry snacks and stuff for my kid. Practical. Very light, very airy. I don't feel like I'm wearing a bag. I like the Quilted Tabby 20 for that reason. But I have to carry maybe a little bit more. Going to the movies, snacks, water, things like that. These bags are awesome. No zipper. But this one has a zipper, and it is the most practical dump and go bag that I have. This is good with a zipper because I don't have to worry about things falling out like I do, like the Brooklyn bag. I haven't had anything fall out of that one, but because it has an opening that doesn't have a zipper, that's one of the things where you're like, dude, is something gonna fall out? Is something gonna poke out? You know, when I can just lay everything east west, zip it up, and I don't have to worry about it. It can fall all over the place, and nothing's gonna fall out. I told you guys the first time I wore this back to the movies, I had a water bottle and it opened up on the inside, and water spilled all over it. And I didn't even know because it had fallen all over the place, and even the water wasn't dripping out of it. The only way I knew is because I reached in and my stuff was wet. But there was no water damage or anything like that. But this is a very practical bag. It does have a zipper, so I do have to, it didn't slip my toddler. But when it comes to like most practical bag that I owned as a toddler mom, no zipper, please. Like, I don't want to reach down. That's it. I don't want anything standing in the way, things like that. So those are my practical. I wish I would have done it in order so it'd be more organized. We'll see if this video gets posted. But those are some of my most practical bags that I own that I can think of. You know what I mean? Busy mom, often solo kind of bag. So I hope that this was helpful in your search. I just kind of what my lifestyle looks like on a realistic basis. I don't need a work bag. And the Horse Clementine, I would say, is kind of number one most practical bag in my collection. It serves the style, the function, no zipper. I could carry it top handle or crossbody. It's not a shoulder bag, which is my favorite, but it does fit every other criteria. So yeah, talk to you soon. Hope that was helpful, and I'll see you later. Bye.